Nation Cool Marine here. So, final stage, let's matter some corners on the 3D Joint Forces quilt. I came through this way already, right? So, if you fold this back, there's a 1/4 inch that I left. I hope you can see that. And on the same thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pin, right? I'm going to put a pin, and since it's right on my mat, we can see where the edge is. I'm going to put a pin right here, 1/4 inch, all right? And this is where I will backstitch or start my stitch, but I will backstitch. This is one of the few times where I backstitch, okay? So when we put it on the machine, we'll start here, we'll backstitch up to the pin, then we'll go this way, okay? So when we come back, we'll have this thing all pinned up and ready to go, okay? Remember, we're going across. I want to make this match this, all right? So that means you have to fold it over, okay? Right side's facing. Now you can pull it down to where you want to be, but remember, see, look how it's bending out that way. No, that's not right. We want a 45-degree turn. A 45-degree angle from corner to edge corner here. So we're just making an adjustment, all right? If you adjust it, now don't go off of aligning these outer edges here with this edge here, all right? We want the center to match up. So I'm just gonna make an adjustment here. A little pinch there. And we're matched up, okay? All right. So you can finger press that, or you can iron it, no worries, all right? But we're gonna end up pinning this. This is gonna get pinned. So let's get our pins. And we're just gonna pin, all right? So the first thing I do is I wanna pin from the outside first. Push a pin through here. Push a pin on this tip right here. Now I'm going to open it up. I'm going to pin with 900 pins right along here, okay? All right, before we go to the machine, let me go ahead and add this in, okay? So I put pins along both sides of the line, okay? Because I want this thing to sit still and perfectly aligned on the in-between, okay? So I added another row of pins just to help us stay in the ballpark, okay? But this is what I meant by adding 900 pins. This is just one of the ways. I prefer the folding method, the corner-to-corner folding method, but for right now, this is working for me. And this is what we're gonna go with, okay? No worries. So now we're gonna go to the machine, just so you can see what it should look like when you go into the machine. Now we're just gonna put a seam right down that line right there. All right, everybody, so we got our quilt top completed. So it's not completely done. Our Coast Guard camo digi came in. So this digi for the Coast Guard is going to be our bind, okay? We got through this one pretty cool, I think. So I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, that's going to be a cool bind. My backside fabric hasn't showed up. All right, let me be honest. I really haven't decided what I wanted, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. There was one that came in, but I didn't like it very much. I'm probably gonna put something like super red on the other side. So like when you peel it up, you know, you're kind of like, oh wow, you know. But basically it's done. I'm gonna pull it down and press it. As you can see, it's like super wrinkly because when I was mitering corners, I had it all balled up. But yeah, it's pretty much done. So once the background, once my back side quilt or my afterthought quilt side fabric shows up, we'll bunch it all up, we'll pack it all up. We're gonna send the bind and the whole deal with the batting to my buddy, to my brother Andrew, and see what he can create. All right, just like with any other artist, I let them do what they do. I don't try to guide the artist. Let the artist be the artist, and I'm sure he'll come up with something that's super crazy on here. But I don't mind it. Great quilt that came out pretty nice. Yeah, pretty proud of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this thing out of here. We're gonna send it up to Tennessee to my brother, and I'm trying to create something. I got something in the works right now, but my brain has just been wrapped around the Punisher. So I think we're gonna do a Punisher quilt, and I'm gonna try to create the Punisher pattern out of half square triangles. We're gonna see how that goes. All right, but don't nail me down to it. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, but here we are. 3D Joint Forces quilt top completed. Please subscribe. Remember, it's only fabric and it's only thread.